Once upon a time, in a distant land where the sky kissed the mountains and the rivers sang lullabies, there lived a young boy. This boy was unlike other children. He had an insatiable curiosity and an unwavering spirit. While others played and frolicked, the boy pondered the mysteries of the universe. He questioned the stars, he conversed with the wind, and he sought answers to life's profound questions. His mind was an endless ocean, filled with waves of wonder and elands of inquiry. One day, as the boy sat beneath the ancient banyan tree that stood as a sentinel at the village's edge, he heard a whisper on the wind. It spoke of a wise Zen master, a beacon of enlightenment, who resided atop the tallest hill in the village. This master, it was said, had delved into the depths of the human soul and emerged with the pearls of wisdom. A fire was ignited in the boy's heart, a burning desire to seek this master and drink from the well of his knowledge. With the first light of dawn painting the sky in hues of orange and pink, the boy set out on his quest. The path was not easy. It was strewn with rocks and twisted roots, and it wound its way through dense forests and steep inclines. But the boy's resolve was unshakable. He climbed with the agility of a mountain goat, his eyes fixed on the peak that seemed to touch the heavens. With each step, his anticipation grew, and his spirit soared with the eagles that circled overhead. After a journey that tested his body and spirit, the boy finally reached the summit. There, amidst a grove of whispering pines, stood a humble temple, its wooden doors weathered by time, and its walls echoing with the silent songs of the past. The air was thick with the scent of incense, and a sense of profound peace enveloped the place. The boy's heart beat in harmony with the rhythm of the universe as he stepped inside. The interior of the temple was bathed in a soft, golden light that seemed to emanate from the very soul of the earth. And there, in the center of the room, sat the Zen master. He was an old man, his face etched with the lines of 1,000 smiles and 1,000 sorrows. His eyes, deep and tranquil, held the stillness of a moonlit lake. He regarded the boy with a gaze that pierced through the veils of illusion, reaching into the depths of his being. With a mixture of reverence and eagerness, the boy approached the master and bowed deeply. "Master," he said, his voice trembling with emotion, "how can I find Zen?" He had climbed mountains and crossed rivers in search of this moment, and his entire being quivered with the weight of his quest. The master, with a gentle smile that seemed to embrace the world, replied, 10 years. His voice was like a soft breeze, carrying the wisdom of the ages. The boy's determination, far from being dampened, blazed even brighter. He was ready to devote his life to this pursuit. "But what if I work even harder, Master? How soon can I find Zen then?" he asked, his eyes shining with the fire of his resolve. The master paused, as if listening to a secret melody that played in the silence. 20 years, he said, his words floating in the air like leaves on a stream. Confusion clouded the boy's mind, but his spirit remained unbroken. "Master, what if I devote myself entirely to the practice? How long would it take then?" he persisted, his voice a blend of hope and bewilderment. With a nod that seemed to hold the wisdom of the mountains, the master replied, 30 years. The boy's spirit sank, and a shadow of confusion passed over his face. "Master, I don't understand," he said, his voice a reflection of his inner turmoil. "The more I promise to work hard, the longer it seems to take. Why is that?" The master looked at the boy with eyes that held the calm of the dawn. "When you have one eye fixed on the goal, you have only one eye on your path," he explained, his words like a gentle rain that soothes the earth. The boy pondered the master's words, letting them seep into his soul. A moment of clarity dawned upon him, and he realized the profound truth hidden within them. He understood that the pursuit of Zen was not about reaching a destination, but about embracing the journey itself, with all its twists and turns, joys and sorrows. The master continued, "Imagine you're climbing a big, tall tree. Your goal is to reach the top, to grab the ripe, juicy fruit waiting there. But here's the thing. If you keep looking up at the fruit and thinking about how delicious it will taste when you finally get it, you might lose your balance and fall. Instead, focus on each step you take as you climb. Pay attention to where you place your hands and feet. Feel the rough bark under your fingers and breathe in the fresh air around you. Enjoy the process of climbing, knowing that with every step you're getting closer to your goal." The boy listened intently, absorbing the master's words with a deep reverence that seemed to transcend the boundaries of the temple. Each syllable, each pause, resonated within him like the gentle echo of a sacred bell. He realized in that moment of profound clarity that life is not merely a race to the finish line. It is, instead, a tapestry woven with threads of experiences, learning and growth. Whether embarking on the journey of acquiring new knowledge, honing a skill, or striving towards a lofty goal, it is the appreciation of the effort and the richness of the experiences along the way that truly matter. With a newfound understanding warming his heart like the first rays of dawn, the boy bowed deeply, gratitude flowing from him like a river. He thanked the master for the priceless gift of wisdom and began his descent down the hill. Each step he took was lighter, filled with a sense of clarity and peace that he had never known before. He realized that the true reward lies not in the achievement itself, but in the effort poured into the journey and the growth that comes with it. From that day on, the boy embraced each moment of his life with open arms, cherishing the process and the invaluable lessons it brought. He saw beauty in the struggle, wisdom in the challenges, and joy in the small victories. As he continued on his path to enlightenment, he carried with him the profound understanding that the journey itself is the destination, and in the art of living, the journey is what truly matters.